Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven and I like talking about horror movies. I also like taking impromptu breaks from YouTube. It is Mental Health Awareness Month though. Sorry. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Sorry, I don't usually upload this sporadically, but to get really dark and dirty real fast, my mom died this past December, so I need some mental health breaks sometimes. If you're returning, also apologies, because like I just said, I don't normally take this many breaks. It's Saturday, I know, it's not Friday. I'm also trying to work out the best days to upload that work with my day job, which is becoming more and more demanding of me for more money, don't worry. But I'm just trying to find an upload schedule that works. So also bear with me there. Let's get right into it. I've talked enough already, I feel like, and it's only been like a minute. I want to thank my creepy patron peeps really quick for supporting my channel. You guys are the real MVPs, seriously. If you want to find out the perks of being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. I'm gonna be doing another tier ranking video. That's right. What I'm going to be doing today is tier ranking some of the highest rated horror movies ever on like IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd, all that. I normally don't have any criteria when I do these tier rankings. It's usually just fun. It's like, you know, whose line is it anyway? Everything is made up and the points don't matter. I'm gonna be ranking these solely based on personal enjoyment. I think all of these are great movies. I think they're well-made movies, but this is like personal enjoyment. Like if I have nothing to watch and I want to watch something and I'm scrolling through all these movies, which ones am I going to automatically like gravitate towards and pick, and which ones am I going to be like, that's a good movie but I don't want to watch that. So hopefully that's understandable. Hopefully you get what I mean. That's the only criteria for this. So it goes without saying that this is my own personal opinion. So let's go ahead and start with the first one, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't gravitate towards this movie very much. Once again, I'm only saying this one more time, I actually like all of these movies, and if you check my Letterboxd, I rate them quite high. The only times I've ever rewatched this is for something, like for a live stream that we're gonna talk about these movies for whatever, you know what I mean? But if it was between this and, I don't know, maybe a whole bunch of like new horror movies that I don't wanna give my attention to, it's not, I wouldn't not pick it. So I put it at a D, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like this is already controversial. Sorry, this got messed up somehow. Okay. Next one, The Shining. It goes down here. That one was so easy. E tier. I think it's really well made, but it's another one of those. One, it's just really long, or it just feels really long, and it feels like a lot to get through most of the time. And anymore, the only time I watch it is for something, like for It Does Offend You or whatever. I don't know. It's not one I put on like as a comfort movie or for enjoyment. Next one, Alien. I know we're off to a certain start where you guys are like, oh my god, she's gonna rank all of them like underneath the C tier. This one is actually not that low. This is one where like if it's on TV and I just happen to be like hanging out in the kitchen or something and I want to put something on to have noise, I would definitely put this on. Or if I put it on like when I'm cleaning or something, I would probably definitely get distracted and just sit and end up watching the movie. But that's more out of like convenience, like it's already playing. So I'm not necessarily gonna like choose that one to go on. The last time I put it like in the middle, you guys were like, that's a no-no. So I'm not gonna do that. I guess C then, like because I wouldn't outright choose it, but if it's on, I would definitely watch it. Next one on the list is The Thing. The Thing. This one I do really enjoy watching. It's definitely one that if it's already on TV, I'm gonna sit and watch it because of the practical effects and everything. But if it's between this and maybe a bunch of like new horror movies I haven't seen yet, I would probably most likely pick this one. I I've never necessarily sought this one out to watch, like, I'm bored and don't know what to watch today. I'll watch The Thing. I don't ever have that thought process. I would say B tier. I didn't write any notes for this, so I genuinely, like, kind of really have no plan to where any of these are going. I'm actually deciding these on the spot. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? One of the highest rated horror movies out there. I've seen it once, and that's the only time I've seen it, and I genuinely have no interest in watching it again. F tier. The next one is The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which I really like. I love the style of this movie. I love the way it looks. I love the movie. I think it's great. Definitely one of those, I don't know if this is like weird to put on a silent movie in the background when you're doing other things. There's music playing, so it's not like actually silent. And strangely enough, I don't know, like, this is gonna sound like so millennial, and I feel like I'm gonna get destroyed in the comments. Sometimes I like to put this on like at night, and I'm just like sitting and reading, and I listen to the music, and it's kind of like for the aesthetic, so it's like playing on the screen. Do you know what I mean? Is that weird? I think that should give it B tier status though, because once again, I don't really like seek this movie out to watch. Like if I have nothing else to watch, I'm most likely not gonna watch a silent movie no matter how much I like it. Next one, let's move on. The Exorcist. Again, this is one of those, like, I don't ever watch it unless it's for something. Like I'm gonna talk about it for a video, or I'm gonna be on somebody's live stream and we're talking about it. But I guess if I'm faced with a choice, like I wouldn't outright not pick this one. So maybe that means it belongs on D tier or E. I don't actually know. E for Exorcist. Sure, why not? I feel like it's those decisions right there that make people mad sometimes when they watch my videos. And can I blame them? No, not really. Next one. Sorry, we have a lot to get through. Get Out. So I wanted to throw in some more modern ones. Get Out is definitely one I have chosen to watch many times. I've chosen to put on and watch over new things that I probably should have watched for like a video or something, but instead I wanted to watch this. How then do I decide between these top ones then? What's gonna be the different? I guess maybe I might hesitate depending on what other choices are on the table. So I guess I'll put this in A tier. The God tier has got to be like no hesitation. It doesn't matter what the other options are. I'm gonna pick that one, that movie. And this one, it might depend on the other options, what we're watching, okay? Next is The Babadook. The Babadook. This is another one that I have many a time chosen to rewatch instead of watching other things. The kid is rather annoying, so sometimes it like depends on whether or not I want to like sit through that child being that child again. But I have chosen to rewatch it many a time. Many a time. It's definitely another one of those also that if, depending on what the other choices were, I might pick something else to watch. I think this belongs in A tier too. I forgot what order I put these into, so this is a surprise to me as I open all of these. Next one, Let the Right One In. Weirdly, I don't have any desire to watch it again. I am gonna end up having to watch it again for education, so don't worry, it will get watched again because I have to watch it for something, so I think that means it goes on F tier. Sorry. Sorry. I am interested to read the book though, just to see how it differs. I don't know if I'll ever get around to that. My TBR is very long. Anyways, next one. Y'all knew I was gonna include this one. And don't worry, I'm not automatically gonna put it on the F tier just to poke the bear. Okay, I think some of you guys are getting tired of me making fun of Halloween all the time. I actually really like this movie, okay? And I think the 2018 one is okay. It was just those troll fans that I like to make fun of a lot, which I think might be true for like most casual fans of Halloween. I think we just kind of watch it around Halloween time. Not quite on the level of like diehard Halloween fans who probably watch it all year long, which is totally fine. But I do put it on. I intentionally put it on during Halloween time. It's definitely one of those though, if I have other options, I'm gonna watch something else. I'm bouncing between A and B. Bouncing between A and B. There have been a couple of Halloween seasons in the past where I have gone without watching this movie, strangely. I really want to put it like right in between A and B, and I know that's a no-no. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. I can't decide, and I feel like I gotta move on. This video is gonna be long. The next one is Nosferatu. I don't know how many times I put this movie on. It's kind of like The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, I guess, like sometimes just for aesthetic purposes. And I just put it on like in a slightly darkened room while I'm like reading with my little Goosebumps reading light, and the music is playing, and it, you know, I love the look of it. But unlike this one, whenever I do that, I get distracted and just end up watching the movie. And this is probably the only silent movie that, between a lot of things, I might actually choose to put on. I think I'd put it in A tier. I know there's one for sure on here that's going in God tier, so don't worry, guys. Next one is The Silence of the Lambs. This is one of those, again, like kind of like The Shining, that it just feels like a super long movie, and I don't always want to like go through that with this movie. It's kind of tough to watch. Like there's some really dark shit going on in this movie that I'm not always in the mood for. You know, if it's the only thing playing on TV and I'm just like in the kitchen and want to listen to something and that's on, I'll put it on and maybe stop and watch certain parts. So I guess because of that, it's got to go on C tier, right? Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth. I really enjoy this movie. Anything with like mystical monsters is just fun to put on. You know what I mean? And I like introducing people to this movie and making people watch this movie, which is like the bulk of my rewatches with this, is making my friends watch this movie who haven't seen it. Even though it's highly rated, I feel like we never really talk about Pan's Labyrinth enough. But even then, I hesitate to put it on S tier. I should have included movies that I knew for sure I was gonna put on S tier. I did it with Halloween. I'm putting this one halfsies. I can't really decide. Okay, this last one, I think you guys probably have figured it out. It's gonna go on God tier. I did intentionally rearrange the order of this one because I knew I was gonna put it at the top, and that was Psycho. Yep, it goes right to the top. Bop, 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 bop to the top. This is definitely one I've intentionally put on so many times and just sit and watch, even though I've seen it I don't know how many times. I don't know, I really like that movie. When it's on TV, I'll just sit and watch it. If there's nothing else I feel like watching, I will put this one on instead of watching other things that I probably should be watching, like movies for Does This Offend You and things like that. Things I should be preparing for, I'll watch this instead. And those are all the ones that I have for this ranking. Like as you saw with all of the movies that I ended up choosing, there are so many that are highly rated and extremely popular that I just like could not include because it would just be a super long video. I feel like there's so many, I could probably do this in like a live stream and then you guys just suggest movies, and I don't know if that'd break the computer though, having like this running and everything. So yeah, let me know what some of the highest rated horror movies are that you just don't really like. Either you don't like them, like if you just like genuinely don't like the movie, which I always love hearing about, or if they're ones where it's like, you know, you liked it but you never watch it again. Let me know the opposite, of course, like what are some of the highest rated horror movies that are like actually legitimately your favorite. Of course, if you have any other ideas for other tier rankings, let me know in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you want more. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, subscribe, become a creepy peep today. I post 2 new videos a week during sometimes. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what schedule I like the most. I appreciate you being here and for bearing with me these past couple months. I love you. I do. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon with a new video. Until then, stay strange. Bye.